I'm Greg Babington, and I'm the Executive Director of the Queen's Innovation Connector. Innovation forms a very important part of Queen's University's strategy moving forward, and the Innovation Connector is responsible for several of the programs that will help Queen's fulfill its strategic goals. One important element of the Innovation Connector is the Queen's Summer Innovation Initiative. This program started in the summer of 2012 and will be repeated in the summer of 2013.
The Queen's Summer Innovation Institute was the brainchild of Dean Kim Woodhouse and Associate Dean Elspeth Murray from the School of Business. And really they recognized that there was a need to bring together students with more of a business background and engineering students to help develop their skills and their tolerance for risk in trying to start up either entrepreneurial ventures or doing corporate innovation. There are 20 students in the program. Half the students are from commerce and the other half of the students are from engineering. We have one biochemistry student in with the engineering students. The students are mostly from third year. We have a few students that have actually finished their degree programs, and we also have a few students from second year and one student from first year. Within the engineering disciplines, we actually have students from virtually every program in engineering and applied science at Queen's, which is very nice to have that representation. The program has been structured in the following kind of way. We have an intensive, you might call it a boot camp section up front, where really the idea was to get the students working and focused entirely on developing some of the background necessary to do what they were going to be working on for the rest of the summer. They had some team building sessions. They had Finance 101, Engineering 101 for the commerce students. They had some creativity sessions. They had some communications sessions. And they also had a session on corporate innovation. Part of the boot camp portion involved an entrepreneurship weekend where the students actually spent the entire weekend at the Donald Gordon Center, much as students in an MBA or executive MBA program would do. And Elspeth Murray led the entrepreneurship weekend, and it combined lectures and workshops from experts in the field, both associated with the School of Business, as well as people from outside of Queen's with extensive venture capital and entrepreneurship experience. What the students then do for the rest of the summer after the boot camp portion is they either develop an idea themselves to pursue in an entrepreneurial way, or they work with a company on a corporate innovation project. And so we have 5 teams, and 4 of the teams are actually working on entrepreneurship projects, and 1 team is working on a corporate innovation project. The way the program is structured is that we have the boot camp portion for the first 2 weeks, and then what we have is a series of workshops through the summer. And really it's kind of a just-in-time delivery. So after the students formed into their entrepreneurship and corporate innovation groups that they were going to work in for the summer and they started to develop their idea, then very quickly what happens is that they need to start thinking about whether they're going to incorporate partnerships, what the roles are, what sort of rights to ownership the members have, and these kinds of things. And they also have to start thinking about intellectual property, and they have to think about patents and trademarks and those kinds of things. So what we then do is we have a workshop on intellectual property law. We've got an upcoming workshop on patents and how to file patents and so forth. We've had a workshop on partnership agreements and those kinds of things. The Summer Innovation Institute program is really trying to develop skills in the students, both in terms of business analysis, trying to identify opportunities, trying to develop their creativity and go about generating ideas and culling ideas in an efficient kind of a way. It also has a major component on team building. And so these are really team dynamics, recognizing that different people have different profiles, different characteristics, and trying to decide how you can actually combine people together so that you can draw on the strengths that they have and try to mitigate against any kinds of weaknesses that they may have.
As an undergraduate myself from Queen's, I look at a program like this and I wish really when I'd been here that something like this was available. It's sort of the ultimate in pulling all that you've learned together, and what a fabulous opportunity to actually have students from 2 incredible faculties here at Queen's, engineering and business, work together to play the innovation game.
So the long-term goal for the overall program is that we're going to continue to have a Queen's Summer Innovation Institute. First, within that institute, we want to attract and have students involved that are from a broader spectrum of the Queen's community, not just engineering and business students. We needed to start small to get this off the ground, but overall we'd like to have this to be a much bigger initiative than it currently is. We also want to be able to combine this with a master's degree, and which we'll be working again closely with the Queen's School of Business on doing that. It is a joint initiative and will continue to be a joint initiative which will enhance the innovation sector within the Kingston community, Eastern Ontario, and Canada. The Queen's Innovation Institute is ultimately about passion, about creativity, and about doing things differently. We bring highly talented students to Queen's University. What we really want to do ultimately across the entire university community is leverage the innovation and creativity they bring to the Kingston area.